Hey guys, sorry this is coming out a little late. So we're gonna be looking at some of the white gem spoilers. Looks like it's a lot of support for the white starter deck for pandas. A lot of gem generation in these spoilers, so let's get into it. First we got White Cat of Saseru Palace for 1. He's a 2/2 white resonator. When this card is put into a graveyard from the field, gain a gem of any attribute. That's pretty good, you know, I like it. I was thinking it might be some kind of like Tama kind of, but regardless, you know, a good sack outlet. Nothing too special. More gem generation, but next we got for 3, Gem Minister Garnet. He's a 5/9. He's a panda. When this card enters the field, gain a gem of any attribute. Draw a card. I think this isn't bad. You know, three mana for a body, and you know you got gem generation, and you draw a card that's decent. You know, decently costed. Nothing amazing, nothing spectacular, but solid. Next, we've got Shin and Rayray, the Acrobatic twins, for 5 mana. They're 10/10s. They're both pandas. Well, yeah, they're pandas. It's a panda. The card is a panda. Yeah. When this card enters the field, you may banish 2 light gems. If you do, search your deck for a panda and put it into the field. Then shuffle your deck. Now, I think this is pretty good. You know, with the stones included in the white starter deck, that whenever that stone comes into play, you gain a light gem. That's a lot of light gems you could have access to, and especially with all the other gems you're making, this could be a huge. You know, you drop 5 mana, you drop him. You can even chain combo into 3 more of these guys, or you know, there's other pretty good pandas that you can search out. I like it. I think this could be a really good power play for 5 mana, and with this, you know, if you're playing this kind of deck, you're gonna have a decent amount of light gems, more than likely. Next, we got Gemblade Emerald. So you know, they're kind of like. So Gemblade Emerald for 4. He's an 8/8. He's also a panda. I assume it's a panda. It could be or I assume it's a he. It could be a girl, I suppose. Can't really tell. Anyways, when this card enters the field, recover up to 4 target magic stones if you control a wind gem. Now, you're probably going to control a wind gem, which means she's almost free. You know, the only thing. Like, the only reason she might not be free is she doesn't hit the field because she's canceled, or, you know, and it's something like that. But that's pretty good. You didn't even have to sack the wind gem. She just comes in. If you control one, it's free. And there's a lot of, like, different abilities and cards that will, you know, generate gems of different attributes. So already, like, I think she's pretty good, and probably one of the better cards. Better panda cards, better gem cards, period. Like a free 8/8 beater is like pretty good, and you could even play another one. Like you can play multiples of these guys on turn 4, and that's pretty good. That's really good. Definitely like a huge mid-range swing. I like him. Next we've got Orphica, Dancer in the White Mist for 2. She's a 4/4. She's a dragonoid, so she's not a panda. But she has pandas you control gain +2/+2. So we're getting some kind of like, you know, maybe you're gonna make a dragonoid panda deck, who knows. But when this card enters the field, remove another target resonator from the game. At the next end of turn, put it into the field under its owner's control. So basically that's gonna be at the end of the turn she's played. This is pretty good. You can remove blockers, you can, you know, trigger another entry ability. You could, you know, you could move what is Shin and Rayray. I think those are the names. You can, you know, blink them out and blink them back in, and then remove 2 more gems to get more pandas in. There's a bunch of really great, you know, entry abilities. So yeah, she's pretty good, especially for 2 mana. It's good. When this card, her last effect is when this card is put into a graveyard from the field, search your deck for a panda, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So that's also pretty good. Like she dies, and you get to tutor up a panda, any panda. Like there's some great pandas. Next we got Heavy Arms Panda. He's not one of them. No, he's not bad. So he's a 4-cost 8/8. This card gains +4/+4 as long as there are 3 or more different attributes among all the gems you control. So you're just a big 12/12 beater. Like, it's not what I'd play, but I'd play those other 8/8s for free. That's what I'd play. But he's all right. He's a panda. He's a big beefy beater that's maybe able to do stuff. Next we got I think a really good card, Discovery. Quick cast, gain a gem of any attribute, draw a card. So just in my opinion, like it is kind of 1 mana, gain a gem of any attribute. The draw a card basically replaces this card, so you're not really drawing cards, you're more replacing the card you would have had if you hadn't played this card, if you hadn't had this card in your deck. But I mean, already, you know, that's not bad. Gain a gem of any attribute, so like decent amount of gem generation. You're probably gonna have a lot of gems if you play Panda, and that's what you need. So next we got Jewel Protection for 1 mana. It's a regular chant, not a quick cast. So the first thing is gain a gem of any attribute, then you may banish a gem. If you do, prevent all damage that would be dealt to target resonator by sources that share an attribute with the gem banished this way until end of turn. That resonator gains barrier, banish gems attributes until end of turn. So basically it makes them nigh unkillable, pretty much. The only thing that would I think that I can get around this is a board wide -X ability. Or destroy all X's, you know, something that doesn't target since it gains barrier. The issue with this is that it's not quick cast, so you can play this and then they can, in response, just burn whatever you're playing it on. Like if something is they're trying to burn you can't respond with this. If it doesn't have quick cast, I don't think it's very useful. I mean, obviously it's useful, but there's just too many, you know, scenarios where it falls flat. Also, you need to banish the gem of the attribute that you want to protect against. So like if you're playing like versus a red, green, black deck, whatever, and you give it protection, like barrier red, and prevent all damage from red sources, they can just kill you with a black spell, and that black spell can even target. So yeah, Chill Protection, not very good, in my opinion. So that's about all of them. Back to the White Cat. Yeah, I mean, I think there's some good cards in here. I really like both the 5 and the 4 cost Panda. They seem like you know, they could do some real work in a Panda deck. You know, generate gems. Light gems won't be that difficult to come by. By turn 5, you can get like a 5 mana. You know, you can get out 2, maybe 3 pandas. If you're really on top of your generation, you could possibly 5 mana, right? Huge turn 5 play, right? You play, what's their name? Let me check up their name. You play Shin, Rayray, right? You play them 5 mana. She enters the field. You banish 2 of your light gems. You play another one. Bam. Now you got 2 1,000,000. Oh, Shin and Rayray's, the one you just put in's ability activates. Bam. You put another one. Bam. You put another one. That's 4 Shin and Rayray's. And then what do you know? I'm just going to banish the 2 light gems again, because you have 4 of them. Now, bam, you bring in a 5 cost guy, right? Let's say, I don't think there's anything that gives everything swiftness. Yeah, there's nothing like Pumpkin Witch. I don't think anything is like Pumpkin Witch that can give stuff swiftness. But regardless, you know, you can bring in, let's say you bring in, no, that's rotated. You can bring in a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. You can bring 4 of these Acrobatic twin pandas and a 5th guy if you're at 10 light gems, or maybe 8. No, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, because it's 2 for the 2 for Shin, 2 for Shin, Shin. Yeah, because the last Shin isn't going to need to use the light gems for itself. So you only need 8 light gems, and you get 4 pandas and 1 of whatever else you want. 1 of whatever other panda you want, obviously. It does have to be a panda. But I mean, you can bring in, hell, you can bring in Heavy Arms Panda, the 12-12 beater that's going to come in. That's a 12-12 beater and 4 Shin-Shins in Rayrays. That's a good turn 5. That is a devastating turn 5, and you know it's hard to kill. Besides like board wipe, and yeah, there's some good board wipe. But anyways, just some of the combos you can do. You know, good stuff that can come out. 8 light gems isn't that difficult to get, in my opinion. But we'll see. Panda seems interesting. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next spoilers.